Thompson, below the hash mark, gets the ball. Here we go. Thompson waiting. Throws to Iguodala. Takes a corner jumper for the win. Got it at the horn. Ball game over. Unbelievable.
Ready for the next game?
You kind of forget about it once you wake up, and then you start preparing for the next game.
What your son say?
He was talking about Russell's shot more than anything. He was like, man, I thought the game was over. He was like, it's a good shot, though, so he was happy.
Had he seen one of those from you before?
Nah, he was too young. He's just really got into the game about a year ago, yeah.
Was that on top of your list, Andre? When you've hit game winners, but that environment, those fans?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever hit one in a home game. Everyone I made before has been on the road. So that was the first time I've been on the road. All right,
especially if you look back in May when you're on the other side, seeing how crazy that building can be.
Yeah.
And then to put a jolt into those people like you did.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Myers about the atmosphere in the arena. I was like, it doesn't even feel like a basketball game. It feels like a show, like a concert or something. Like it's just the energy. It's crazy playing in there.
Easy or difficult to get past a game like that and get towards the next one?
It's easy. We understood the challenge that was in front of us. Played against an outstanding team with, two guys that are special and they're well coached. You win that game, you move on.
Not that you didn't already feel pretty damn good about your decision, but is that just another thing that makes you go, man, I did the right thing here, even if you left a little money on the table?
Yeah, I mean, you have good days. You have some really good days, and you have some not so good days. But for the majority of my time here so far, it's been amazing. So I'm just trying to keep an even sense of excitement. Not get too high or too low because it can waver from time to time. Just how you manage both. And last night was great, but it's really how we respond to difficult times. So just trying to stay consistent with everything, keep working the same, not get too high.
Is there a mental adjustment for a team to go into the elite? It seems like you guys have the talent, but there's that next level where you gotta somehow own it that you are elite.
I think so, definitely. It's kind of like last night. You have a great game, a great shot to end the game. Everyone's talking about us for the moment, but next game, records will say we're supposed to win. So we got to go out there and handle our business. And the scheduling seems like should be in our favor the next week or two. In a week or two, we'll see how we fared and are we really one of the top teams and go out there and handle our business.
Especially in your building.
Sorry?
Especially so when you're in your own building.
Yes, that don't mean you're going to win them all because we can go into OKC and beat them the same way they can come into Oracle and beat us, but the mindset is to protect home court no matter who you're facing. And you want the successful teams, you look at their home court record and, they're impressive. That's how you become an elite team.
Andre talked about, shooting the game winner and that process when athletes have everything slow down for them. And he said he had, 5 or 6 different things going through his mind, and he was just happy that in those moments you're able to process everything and decide what you're going to do. But as the coach, when you have so many options on this roster, and your version of that is after Russ hits that shot, you guys got to figure out what you want to do. What's that like for you, at this point in your coaching career? I mean, is it similar at all in terms of things needing to slow down?
I don't mean to, make it sound easy, but as a point guard in this league, that's what I was thinking, my entire career. So in that situation, as a coach, it's the same mentality, okay? How are they matching up? How has things been going? What's been most effective? not just what play you can run, who you could trust, all of those things. And then you make a decision, and you live with it, you know. And it doesn't – the results does not mean whether it worked or not. The play worked in San Antonio. Andre Iguodala missed a runner in the lane, and question marks come. That's the toughest shot he hit last night. And all of a sudden, you know, great execution, no. You know, you try to figure out what's the best situation, and you make a play. Russell Westbrook, you know, the great ones make plays. He hits a shot that takes the, you know, sucks the air out of the building. But we responded, and it takes a bunch of things to put you in position. Clay's patience, his pass on point, leading Dre into, you know, a shot where he can build momentum. Just great execution.